The first major traffic disruption from the Westgate Tunnel construction will hit Melbourne this weekend when a section of the Westgate Freeway is closed for 5 nights. It comes as a boring machine swings into action to create a tunnel for the project, but it's not for vehicles.
Today it sat in pieces in Footscray, but in 2 weeks it will start eating through rock and soil to create a new 600-metre sewerage pipe under Melbourne.
We obviously need to move that sewer before we actually put the tunnel in.
The existing North Yarra main sewer was constructed in the 1890s and is still in perfect working condition. It carries 20% of Melbourne's sewage, but needs to be diverted around the route for the new $6.7 billion Westgate Tunnel, which starts at Spotswood and travels under Yarraville before surfacing in West Melbourne.
The tunnel boring machine for the road tunnels are 5 times bigger than the one behind me.
The mini boring machine will crunch through 12 metres a day underground for the next year, but above ground disruptions are coming for motorists and residents starting this Sunday night.
The Westgate Freeway section from Williamstown Road to the Ring Road will be closed for 5 nights from Sunday night between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m.
We need to get in there in a safe environment to be able to move the gantries, to be able to move the poles. We've got to be able to put 2 extra lanes in from 8 to 12 lanes.
That's just the beginning, with residents and motorists inconvenienced for years before the tunnel opens in 2022.
Disruption, I know people get frustrated with that, but to sit still and simply do nothing is not acceptable.
Paul Dowsley, 7 News.
Supply shortage has seen the price of lamb skyrocket to an all-time high. As Hannah Jenkins reports, shoppers are switching to cheaper meats to keep their grocery bills down.
An Aussie family favourite could be getting the chop from dinner tables this winter as the price of lamb hits a record high. Supply shortages, crippling drought and an increase in demand both internationally and locally has forced prices to soar, and customers are thinking twice before they buy.
I've been buying it for years and I certainly haven't been noticing the price creep up over that time.
It's a treat. It's not on the table every night. It's more like for a birthday celebration or something like that. Yeah, or people are coming over for dinner.
It used to be lamb was the cheap meat and everyone had the roast lamb on the weekend, but now it seems to be getting a little bit prohibitive.
Lamb cutlets are around $34 per kilo. Loin chops are $22 per kilo, and a lamb roast will set you back $16 per kilo. Butchers say the price has jumped significantly.
We've got to put our price up to cover the cost, so lamb is really expensive at the moment. But then we'll just have to wait for the supply to come back with the spring lambs, and then you'll probably see that price drop a little bit.
Meat eaters are being urged to choose a cheaper cut, freeze their meat or go for a chicken or pork option to avoid being stung at the checkout.
That sleepy feeling on a long drive now has a scientific explanation.
We found that certain frequencies of vibration cause people to become drowsy very quickly. So we found that people who are quite rested even, after about 20 minutes, start to become drowsy.
RMIT researchers found that after just half an hour, drowsiness had a significant impact on a driver's ability to concentrate and stay alert.
It's not just the size of the vibration, it's the frequency of them that really matters.
At the beginning it was okay, but then later after like 15 or 30 minutes, I feel it's really hard to concentrate.
Over 60 minutes, drivers' eye strain, heart rate and their control of the car was analysed.
The particular frequencies we're looking at seem to entrain the brainwaves, so the sensory information that's coming up through the body, which actually puts people into the early stages of sleep.
The car seats generally are designed for comfort, and the competition for the comfort is the key.
While vibrations can make drivers sleepy, by slightly changing their tone, they could help keep drivers more alert. Researchers are hoping cars could be built which give out only good vibration.
We can change car design so that we're not making that drowsiness worse.
Georgia Main, 7 News.